Caitlin Robertson, and welcome to Live to Sparkle, sponsored by the International Junior Miss Pageant. The winner of Live to Sparkle will jumpstart her modeling career with an opportunity to model for top designer Sherry Hill, appear in an advertising campaign with Lasting Impressions formal wear, and a prize package fit for a queen.
Last time on Live to Sparkle, the models faced some direct critiques.
The judges deliberated, and Shayna, you're still falling a little flat. You need to step up your game a little bit.
Will the criticism make them wilt or thrive?
I'm really excited to move forward and move on to the next, challenges and really see who sticks out. I got a couple I want to slap, but none that really do it for me.
They told us we can't do we can do our makeup except our eyes. Like, we can't even touch our eyes. So I'm guessing we're doing a makeup challenge where we have to do something cool with our eyes or whatever.
Welcome, ladies. Hi. Last week, you all survived the commercial challenge. Congratulations. This week, we will test your ability to do your own makeup. Here's the twist. You'll have to apply your makeup without a mirror. You, and only you, will be able to apply your makeup. Now, you can have another contestant help you, but do you trust her? This is a competition. Will she help you, or will she sabotage you? We won't throw you to the wolves just yet. We have professional makeup artist from LFI Studios, Mr. Will Strayhorn. Will teach you how to do that perfect eye. Now, he's my personal makeup stylist, and he's going to make sure that each one of you are prepared. Are you ready? Yeah! Let's go!
So I'm thinking that Alexa, only because she's the youngest and has probably been putting on makeup for the least amount of time, may struggle on this, based on age alone.
I have a feeling that Jasara and Morgan might be pretty good at this challenge. They come from a pageantry background, and also Najina, she comes from a pageantry background, and that calls for you to be able to, you may have to do your own makeup.
Wondering if anyone's going to sabotage anybody else.
I don't think anybody is going to sabotage anybody, because I think that these girls are too friendly with one another. So I don't think that any one of them would want to sabotage.
My personal opinion would be that the pageant girls will probably do better than the novice girls. And I think that's just probably because they have that experience. And I also think that they will probably team up with one another and take care of each other.
We hear what the judges think. Practice makes you better. But do the women with pageant experience really have an advantage? Or can anyone listen, learn, and apply?
Well, the smoky eye actually is one of my favorite looks. It's different because it gives a little bit of texture. So it's interesting because it was something that the girls had to do than just apply basic shadow. It was a specific technique.
Welcome, ladies. The smoky eye can be the most classic and the most dramatic look you can create. What I'm going to teach you today is a very classic smoky eye, and then you can customize it to your occasion. You'll need a light color, which you will place in the brow bone area, a mid-tone, which you will put on the entire lid, and also a deep color that you will apply in the crease or in the socket, okay? First, I'm going to apply the mid-tone onto her lid, making sure not to take it to the socket. And you want to make sure that you apply this heavy. This will be basically the pop color that brings out the color of your eye. A lot of people believe that you have to use black for a smoky eye. That's not true. For some complexions and eye colors, black would be too harsh. What I'm using on her is a brown, a mid-tone brown for her lid. I'm going to go in her crease with a deeper brown. And the way I'm going to apply this is I'm going to apply it first on the outer corner of the V. circle, and I'm going to do windshield wiper motions into the crease. Deposit on the ends, and then do windshield wiper motions into the crease. Another way you could complete this look is you could also do the eyes first and then do your foundation afterwards. Apply to the ends and then into the crease. Do you see the smoky effect starting to come in? When mastered, this look can be done in 6 minutes or less. Okay? Do you think you can do this? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to give you each a color swatch. It has a lipstick, it has eyeshadow, and blush. As you know, you cannot use a mirror, so let's see what you can do.
Sometimes in the modeling world, you may go to a casting call and there's hundreds of models with one mirror. So if you don't have an opportunity to get in front of the mirror, it would be nice to know how to put on your makeup. So if you're in the back of a taxi hustling to get to that next audition, you definitely want to know how to put on your makeup with very limited resources.
We've learned how to apply smoky eye makeup. Now the challenge begins. But first, the models get before pictures.
Okay, ladies, before you, you have everything that you need to complete an award-winning look. On each card, you have 3 shades of eyeshadow, a blush, a lipstick. On your palette, you have a mascara, a lip gloss, and an eyeliner. You have to use everything before you, and you have just 15 minutes to do it. And don't mess it up.
And this is going to be interesting.
You bet.
This eyeliner without a mirror. And she's going for the top of the lid.
Dear Lord in heaven, help me.
Well, you're ingenious because you're using your lip brush for your blush, so that's really well.
Oops. Wait.
So no one decided to have anyone help them.
They don't trust each other.
I know they don't.
10 minutes left.
Alexa, do you have lip on?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Do you have blush on?
I don't know. Does it look like I do?
Do you?
You don't.
I put it on.
So that would be a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
And what did you use to put it on?
Apparently the lip brush.
I think Alexa, because she is so young, it's definitely a challenge for her, so she really needs to step up her maturity level. Just maybe even think before you speak. I mean, I know we all need to do that, but being so young, there is no filter on that mouth.
Halfway through.
What? You kidding?
Halfway through.
Oh, halfway through. Okay. I meant 5 minutes.
So Jasara, why are you choosing to put your blush on with your fingers?
I feel like it will look like freckles if I use this tiny brush. And it won't be distributed evenly.
Oh my God.
What's she doing? Is she catching a reflection somewhere?
Are you catching your reflection?
No, I'm just looking in a straight line. It's helpful for this. Am I doing okay?
Morgan, I think you missed a spot.
No, I think so too. For like millions. One more. It's too late.
See, I asked for help.
And she said?
She said I need a little more.
Okay, you all have less than 2 minutes now to do your lips and your blush and use every step.
And mascara.
Wait, I'm still confused on which one's the light one and which one's the medium.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All applications down. Okay, girls. Will, you take a look at everyone.
Well, Your application was pretty precise. Your eye is pretty good. Close one.
So those weren't used?
No,
And what were those items?
lip gloss.
The lip gloss. So Najina and Shayna did not use lip gloss.
She's pretty good.
Okay, I'm going to bring Will in and we're going to talk about this because one of you will win the makeup challenge. And then later on today, someone will be going home.
This was maybe the hardest challenge yet. Lack of time and tools made it frustrating.
The makeup challenge was a hard challenge, like not having a mirror around and having to do everything with the amount of time we had was really difficult.
This time, there were no teammates to rely on. Each model stood on her own.
I'll tell her she needs to go dark, but I'm not going to tell her what color to use. I'm not going to tell her.
Yeah, I already knew. Was it the pink? Was it the pink? I was so confused. I was like, which one's which?
I didn't use the lip gloss, and I'm really upset that I didn't use the lip gloss, and I don't want to go home because of some freaking lip gloss.
He was just, he said good to everyone, and then he looked at me, and he had this weird look on his face, and then he just walked away. And then I was just like, what? And then he came back and looked at me again, and he was just like, that scared the crap out of me. He was just like, did you put blush on? It's just like, did you not just see me putting? You called me out for using the lip brush for blush, and you're saying, did you put blush on?
No, get-go, I was like, I'm not using any of these brushes. I'm gonna use my hands. So I was like,
I would have probably helped her if it looked like crazy. So I did look at her, and she was doing good.
oh, and I don't want to go home over the reflection thing. They're like, are you looking at your reflection? No, I'm focusing.
I think we were all complaining about the brushes, and then Will spoke.
We didn't have a chair either.
Yeah, what if you show up to an audition or like a set and you have no makeup, and that's what they give you? Like, you know, they were testing us like that's like your last resort. Like, what are you gonna do with it?
The models are learning. It's all about what you do with what you have. Now, the judges will compare the after pictures with those taken before, and they'll confer with makeup artist Will Strayhorn to pick the winner of this makeup challenge.
Will, thank you for joining us at the Deliberation Studio. Tell us a little bit about what happened at the makeup challenge today.
Well, as you know, the models were given 15 minutes to complete a look with no mirror, which, let's face it, is impossible for anybody. But there were a few contenders.
Did you find that any other models worked well together? Did anyone help each other?
I only saw one person who asked for assistance. I think that was with Alexa to Najina. But there was really no more communication between the group.
Do you think they were scared to ask for assistance, fearful that the other contestant would sabotage what they were trying to do?
To me, it was more of a time factor. I think everyone was just trying to stay within the parameters of the time limit.
Was anyone panicking because of the time limit?
Everybody was panicking.
Did anyone stick out to you?
In my opinion, Alexa, she did a lot of talking, but in the end, she did nothing. Jasara, she did a lot of work. I expected a little bit more from her with the techniques that she was using, but her final pictures really didn't show any result of that.
Was there any one contestant that you would think did every technique that you said to do, even if it wasn't the best?
I would have to say it would be between Morgan and Najina. They both demonstrated pretty much all the techniques that I did in doing the smoky eye. The only difference was Morgan did not do a complete smoky look. She did do the under eye shading, she did the upper eye shading, and the socket, but she didn't create a smoky effect. Now Gina did that, but however I said, she didn't do all the products.
Well, Will, thank you so much again for always making me look fabulous.
Of course.
We appreciate you coming. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the photos and get a little bit more feedback from the pictures.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. So right here we have Alexa.
Boring.
Absolutely. There's not a big difference from her before and after photo. She pretty much looks the same.
Yeah.
You would think that an age, or her age would play a role here because she's so young, but from what we're understanding is that her mother's involved in the makeup industry, so you would think that she would probably have an added benefit of having some knowledge, but obviously she did not apply that here.
No.
You know, when I was in there for the short time that I was there, and Will mentioning how much she talked, maybe if she would just stop talking and apply more makeup, she would have done a better job.
So maybe she wasn't focused.
All right, so Morgan.
Here's where a pageant girl rises to the occasion.
Yeah.
She has the benefit of knowing that she's been on stage before, she's had to do her own makeup for other events, so therefore she showcases that ability here.
But then when we look at Shayna, she has no pageant experience. She doesn't have any real modeling experience either, and I believe that her before and after look are completely different. I do see that she has carried out the smoky eye effect that was demonstrated.
All right, well, let's see, Jasara.
I see a difference, but I'm not blown away. I really wanted to be. I thought she was going to come out as the winner in this, but
For me,
If the smoky eye was the goal here, I don't see that demonstrated here.
well, for me, to know that she had the tools to work with a professional and to understand what she was supposed to accomplish, she fell flat here.
Especially being that she has the experience from the pageant background.
But why would you think Jasara would be the winner?
I just would think that she would take control of everything, because that's what the feeling I get from her.
And Nagina.
Final product is good, but did she use everything that was given to her to use?
Right. She did not use the lip gloss. At the end of the challenge, when I called time, that lip gloss was still down on the table.
Same is true for Shayna. She has a great end product, just like Najina, but neither one of them utilized all products that was made available to them, as they were instructed to do.
I think, again, time issues played into that. You know, they gave you the best product that they possibly could give you in the amount of time that they had.
So we see all the girls here. Do you think we have a winner?
I think we have
Definitely have a loser.
The judges have heard from the makeup artists, asked their questions, and have made their decisions. What do they think? Let's go to the studio and find out. Judges, today's task was challenging, and I'm sure there were some interesting results. Do you have the results for today's task?
Yes, we do. Today was the makeup challenge. Some of you fell flat, and some of you rose to the occasion. Shayna, please step forward. Time after time, the judges have asked you to rise to the occasion, that we needed a little bit more from you. Today, you did just that. Therefore, you're the winner of the makeup challenge, and you're moving forward. You will live to sparkle another day. Congratulations. Jasara, please step forward. You've been consistent throughout the competition. You've done really well. However, today, something was missing. And unfortunately, your time with us has come to an end. Please remove your bling. Thank you. Najina, please step forward. Earlier today, you said that you put your makeup on in the car, so you could do this with no problem. However, you didn't use your lip gloss. You did a great job. Congratulations. You'll live to sparkle another day.
it appears pageant experience was not really an advantage in the makeup challenge after all. Jasara was just sent home. What other surprises do the judges have now?
Everybody else, you know, kind of have experience, you know, they've done pageants, they've done modeling, and they could have chose somebody else who was more, you know, into that world, you know, and they picked me, so I'm very, very happy about that.
Our contestants have learned that it was the look that counts in this challenge. The judges wanted to see that smoky eye. There are more surprises ahead.
Alexa, please step forward. Today's challenge, you did a lot of talking. We looked at your before and after pictures, and it was still the same. However, we've seen you grow as a contender, but you haven't grown quick enough. Alexa, I'm sorry, but your time with us has come to an end. Please remove your bling. Thank you. Morgan, please step forward. You've done a fantastic job with your makeup today. You did everything that you needed to do. Congratulations. You'll live to sparkle another day.
She gave me, oh. There we have it.
Just us three.
No.
I thought I was doing really well, you know, being team leader for 2 challenges so far. You kind of, I mean, I wasn't getting too full of it. Like, I'm not going to start bragging or anything. It's just like thinking you're doing so well, and then all of a sudden, it's just gone.
But you're obviously so young, so talented. You made it this far, and you're like, you are 14 years old, and you have so, like, you were already this tall, this gorgeous. Like, you can be a supermodel because you have the experience, you have the exposure right now, and it's literally you're gonna take amazing things from this.
Like, I wish I would have started when I was your age. Like, you have so much time.
I still want to stay in the modeling field. I've always really liked it. I mean, it's really a lot of fun to be around these girls, and I mean, I know every place isn't going to be like this where all the girls are so friendly. I mean, I was really privileged to come into this group with such nice people as I did. But I really want to continue with this, and hopefully this will open new doors for me in the future.
Right now, I'm confused and annoyed because if it was based off of the makeup challenge and not how you've been doing in the competition as a whole, I don't think that was enough of a reason to eliminate me. I hope that my friend Agina wins. If not, I'm rooting for Shayna. But as for modeling, I might take a break from it for now, just focus on school and graduating in December. But if the opportunity comes up again, I'll take it because it was a lot of fun.
Dozens of entries have been narrowed down to the final 3. Next week, a final challenge and a fashion show.